the last 2 episodes or issues of Speedway Illustrated.
Oh.
So I did read those, just trying to get my mind off of the constant hospital deal. But so you're at the hospital. You guys are having the baby tonight.
You're listening to us while you're in
Ryan
labor?
Ryan Nelson and his woman. Yeah, they were talking about having
and
a
they're
baby.
listening in the hospital.
See, that's what.
No.
Love you guys.
Those are fans right there. That's
Love you guys.
that's what racers do. We stick
midnight
together.
baby.
Breathe through those things.
We
1,
stick together.
2.
Joey, where are you? I mean,
Says,
let's talk Bud Nationals.
Come on,
if you
man.
got something to hit me on the chat line, give me something to talk about. Well, that's a good question, Roy. Roy says, who's all coming to Coos Bay this weekend? I don't know. I haven't heard. Honestly, I haven't confirmed anybody. Beside the last 4 days, I've been, in the trauma center. It hasn't been an issue, but or a priority. I'd love to know who's going down there for that race too. I know that
Joey
there's.
It sounds like.
Yeah, just talking about that. You're a little behind me, Dave.
No, Joey.
Joey will be in Coos Bay.
Yeah.
I believe he's going to be. Are you getting the 35 car, Joey? I think he's going to be driving the Jared Bennett's car, the 35 car, which he won in that car at Coos Bay earlier in the season.
That's right.
Yeah. In a red and black. Oh, he's going to be in a red and black 111. Interesting.
Nice.
All right. We do know that Joey is going to Bud Nationals. He did confirm that. This is the interesting part about Joey's trip to the Bud Nationals. Joey sells his car to Pete Bound out of Medford. And in the process, in the deal, Joey was hired to drive that car.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
That's what I'm hearing.
Awesome.
Hired to drive his own car he had.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Yep. See,
That's
there it
cool.
is. Yeah, that's pretty cool deal.
Got to get Pete to chime in if he's listening.
He might be. He's got a lot going on.
I know.
He's got some news. I just found out recently that Pistol Pete is now engaged.
Ooh.
Woohoo.
He asked
right.
Julie, and Julie said yes.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Congrats, Pete.
All right.
Good for
deal.
Pete.
Congrats.
Yeah. Dustin Knight. Are you talking about the Coos Bay deal, Roy, or are you talking about the Bud Nationals? Because I'm hearing he's going to Bud Nationals, too. Hearing that Mark Wogge's going. We kind of talked about that on the last show. There's a lot of Oregon guys that are saying, hey, we're going down, and I hope so because we worked our tails off to, get a couple sponsors to up that purse down there for late models, specifically for late models. We upped that purse $6,000. We're kind of on a mission to save the late models on the West Coast, and if we can contribute in any way and put together some effort and get some more money out, it's what we're all about. Yeah. There's Sandy right there. She's not kidding, guys.
Oh, look at her. She did that all on her own.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of her.
She says
One-handed
she hits
and
us on
all.
the chat line up there on the couch. Says, "Good luck, Joey. You have a great chance of walking away with a big fat check."
Disclaimer.
Doctors said I can still go. This was a real concern for Sandy when we were in the hospital. She let the doctors know. I wasn't even going to bring it up, guys. But Nationals, I wasn't bringing it up because I honestly at this point I'm thinking, okay, we're done. We're not going. It's over. I don't say a word. Sandy tells the doctors, listen, we're flying out of here in about 6 days. Or, it was yesterday. It was like 7 days, whatever. She says, we're flying out of here. She says, on the 10th. We've got a big show to work down in Bakersfield. And the doctors are like, what do you guys do? So she starts telling him, and he says, I think you'll be okay. He goes, you should be good to fly. Sandy says, well, going anyway.
We'll
Going to
take
Bud Nationals. So I was kind of like, inside, I'm kind of like, that's my girl. But she's ready to go, man. I thought it was pretty cool. She was that dedicated to going to that race. And
Thank goodness it's a short flight.
9 days is a long time away.
well, and that's what the doctor said, and at that point it was 10.
Yeah, it's a long
So-
time for her. That's a lot of healing if she's just sitting
Yeah,
there.
her surgeon, him and Hod, and said, I think it'll be all right. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be a problem. So I was glad to hear that.
If not, we'll fake it till we make it.
That's right. We already broke it.
Yep.
So,
Can't get any worse.
nope.
Well, you've actually told a story that made it worse, actually, so never mind.
It could have been worse.
No, your wreck right after your brain
That was
damage.
pretty brutal. That was pretty
Yeah.
brutal. But that could have been worse. I mean, I
Yeah.
could not be sitting here with you guys. You know, I mean, I was very, very blessed in that situation. So, Bud National, since it's been brought up, we are, what's today's date? The 2nd?
Second.
We are 8 days away from flying
Wow.
out. 8 days, and then we race on the 11th and 12th, fly home the 13th. I am expecting, from what I've been seeing just on social media and some of the phone calls and messages I've received, I'm talking to you guys a high car count this year. And I'm not talking just late models, I'm talking overall for the show. I think we're going to be approaching 300 cars for the weekend. That's what it's going to be. Yep. He's already smelling the
It's a
fuel.
long night
It's
of fun.
It's a long weekend. But I think we're going to be pushing right around there. We have confirmed that Dotson will be there. Laney's going to be there. Where's going to be? I have heard Weinbarger has confirmed he's going to be there. I haven't heard anything about Gray Ferrando, but we do have some Morgan modified guys going, which is always good. You know, if you guys are going and you're listening, hit us up. Let us know. Love to.
Or call in even.
Yeah, call us. You guys have the number. We know Joey does.
1-800.
Set the
So-
steamer.
Bud Nationals, we are. We'll get the itinerary from the schedule when we get there. Once we get there, we'll get that posted up and let everybody know. It's the most incredible thing. The Schweitzer family will say, "Okay, here's what we're doing. We're gonna start racing at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, whatever it is, and then the first heat race goes, and the second, and the dash, and then everything's down to the minute." And they are. I don't know how they do it, but man, they are very, very efficient with that show.
It's like clockwork down there.
It's unbelievable. It's an incredible thing to watch. So, get ready for that, Gary. You are going to be
Busy.
working. You'll be working.
Work.
Work.
Couple
work,
spots
work.
open. Couple spots open. We do know that we're looking for some push truck guys at Southern Oregon. We do know that we're looking for kind of a turn 3 guy in the lineup.
Really?
Yeah, looking for a flagman. Had a lot of guys decide it was time to do other stuff. Flagman retired. So we're going to be kind of, we're looking for some stuff. Moxie looking for a drone pilot.
Mm-hmm.
Know anybody that, if you can fly a drone or you know somebody that can, that does it well, let us know. We're more than happy to talk with him. See Joey right there. He says, "I'm winning the Bud Nationals for you, Sandy."
Aw,
Bold statement.
very.
Bold statement. But you know what? We talked about it last time he was on the show. He tends to back up what he says.
You like apples?
You know, we talked about the how do you like them apples? That's right. You know, and that's the one thing that that I've always appreciated about Joey. Joey says, I'm calling my shot. This is what it is. And if he doesn't win, he'll put on one hell of a show doing it. You know what I mean? That's JT for you right there. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, we've got the West Coast Nationals right at the weekend after the Bud Nationals. We won't be there, unfortunately. Antioch got a big show coming up, modified show. We talked with Chad Chadwick about that. $7,500 to win.
I've never.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a great modified show. $7,500 to win for that deal. It's going to be.
That's a hobo spider.
It's not a hobo.
It's a hobo spider.
Yeah, see with that little bag on his back with a little stick.
Hobo spiders don't have saddles on their back. That one had a saddle.
I tried to ride that.
No, he had the red. Had the stick and the little red
Just a big fella.
handkerchief.
He's dead now. Next thing is
My
quickness.
ninja skills.
Yeah.
I pounced on that like a tiger.
West Coast Nationals, $7,500 to win for modifieds. I believe it was $2,000 to win for the sport mods. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't have the
Either way,
thing, so
that
sounds good to me.
is a damn good show. You're talking big time money right there. Let's go confirm that here real quick. I don't want to put anything out that's not true, but I do believe it was $2,000 to win for the sport mods. $1,500 to win. So it's $1,500 to win, $150 to start. $7,500 40-lap mod feature with $500 to start. That is impressive.
Yeah.
That is one heck of a debut as a promoter for Chad Chadwick. $500 to start that show. That's what it normally pays to win an IMCA modified feature. They're going to get that for last place with $7,500 to win. I haven't got a pay breakdown. Haven't received that yet, but we'll work on that. I will touch base probably with Larry Baker. Not Larry Baker, but Larry Adams. He will give me that info, and he's kind of one of the guys we've talked to down there a little bit, helping out with that show and helping out with Antioch Speedway. You heard Chad say he's kind of the soul of that place. So, Joey, take care of yourself. We will see you in Bakersfield. He's got some things to do. Spend a little bit of money working on a new modified, I'm sure, and he's going to buy. Maybe he'll be, Joey, before you go, West Coast Nationals, you're going to be there? Antioch? Talk to me. I'd like to know if you're going to that deal. So, this is the time of year. Things slow down. People start buying new cars. I wanted to talk about, we touched on it, just kind of touched on it with Joey on the last show when he called in. But I did want to talk about this Victory Chassis promo.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, pure genius. Pure genius. This is how you get people to buy cars. This right here is called promotion. This is marketing, okay? It's a bold marketing move. This is something that, I mean, if you really look at it, think about this. This is something that could make or break your company. Something I have never seen in motorsports. Can you imagine a chassis manufacturer saying, hey, buy our car. Buy our car. Take it to your track and win. We're going to pay you $1,000 every time you win. Or $100 every time you win. We're going to pay you $1,000 out of our own pocket if you win the title. What happens if they go out and sell a bunch of cars and everybody starts winning?
More cars are going to be sold, I think.
Well, you're going to sell more cars, but it's going to cost you some money, too.
Yeah.
It's going to cost you some money, but...
But then again, if you're selling those cars, you figure the big dogs are typically building new cars.
Well, but here's the thing. You look at the cost of those cars in comparison to, say, I don't know, Rage and all the other cars, you know, all the other cars they're selling right now, and they're significantly undercutting the cost and putting out the offer, buy our cars and win. We're going to give you $100 every time you win a feature and $1,000 if you win the track championship or, you know, series championship, whatever you're running. What happens? Let's say a guy goes out and buys a car and goes out and wins 17 races and wins the track championship, whatever. I mean, you're looking at, you know, that's $3,700, right? $2,700.
Yeah.
That's $3,000 you just got back on your car. You know, I mean, that's a bold marketing move from Victory Chassis. Never seen anything like that. That is confidence in your product.
Yeah.
That is confident. It's that, or it's one hell of a way to go bankrupt. I mean, think about it. If you start getting top names in your car, you start getting guys like, you know, Dotson, and you start getting guys like Ricky Thornton, and you know, some of these, you know, the big guys start buying these cars and getting into them and winning a bunch of races. You're shelling out some dollars here. What do you think about that, Gary? Let me ask you something. If you owned the company, would you make a move like that?
It really depends on the market and the state of the racing, but I mean, if you know that you've got the ability to be able to do that, if you know you got enough production orders going out, there's got to be something else going on. But is it a single year? Is it a 2020 season thing only? You know, is it a promo to get you in the door, get those chassis sold, and then line up for the 2021 season where it's going to pay off? I mean, it's a marketing genius, really.
It is.
But I just, as looking at it from a business perspective, to know that your chassis is that good and to get more people to buy your chassis, knowing that chances are they might be up in the front. And if they're up in the front, chances are you're shelling out
You're
$3,700 a
giving back-
weekend.
Right. You're giving,